So the first challenge we said was the cars can't drive in the sand, so they use the camels. And then Jason and D'Anthony were talking about how the children were hungry for books. But what does that mean? How is that a challenge? I need you to tell me what that means now. Who thinks they can help? Alana, is your hand up? No? Okay. Jace, do you want to give your answer? You kind of had it before. Okay, go ahead and share. What does that mean? What is the challenge here?
The children had trouble getting books because they're hungry for books, but they have to get books, get some books.
The children
Because
had.
they had no.
Go ahead and finish. Say that
Because
last
they
part.
had. Okay. Because they had no librarian buildings around, so they had to use camels to get them some books.
That was an excellent sentence. So the children had trouble getting books. So what did Jay say? How did they get their books? The children had trouble getting books, so what did Jay say? Who brought the books to the children? Who brought the books to the children? Did the cars? Who brought the books to the children? Kijan, do you know? Kijan, do you know who brought the books to the children? Yeah, who did?
The camels.
The camels. So the camels brought the books to the children. Awesome. All right, who wants to give me one more detail? We need one more detail for our informational paragraph or informational text paragraph. What's one more detail? So we said that cars can't drive in the sand, so they use camels. The children had trouble getting books, so the camels brought the books to the children. What is one more detail we can write down? Go back to our text. What do we think? One more detail. Well, look what you wrote down. You should have wrote two more details down. So who wants to share their other one? Jace, go ahead.
They had no library buildings around.
Oh, so the children didn't have a library building. So what happened? So how did they overcome that challenge?
They used camels to get them some books.
So the camels had to, oops. Okay. Good. Michaela, can you share what you wrote down?
I wrote like to be in the desert. and most camels to like to walk around a lot.
Okay, so you said the camels like to walk around a lot. So how did that help the children? How did that?
Also, and then my second sentence is when the camels carry the kids their books. The
Okay.
kids need help reading the books, so the grown-ups help me read the book.
Oh, you're breaking up really bad, Michaela. I heard part of your sentence, but maybe you can log out real fast and come right back in. Okay? No, just try logging out of Zoom and coming right back in. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So Michaela was saying that the camels, they can walk in the sand and carry the heavy books. Okay? So we could say that the children did not have a library, so the camels had to bring the books. And we could say that the camels, I'm going to add an extra detail here. The camels could carry heavy books. Did she come back yet? Nope. Heavy books and walk in the sand. That's what Michaela said. All right. All right, you guys had some really good ideas. You all told me some challenges the children faced and how they were overcame. Okay, so now that we have our 3 details, what do we think we need at the end of our paper? How do we end our paper? What do we need? Jace, you think you know? What do we need?
A closing sentence.
Our closing sentence, yes. And how do we write our closing sentence? What are we going to put in that? What do you think our closing sentence should be? How are we going to end our paper?
I need help.
You need some thinking time? You need help? Anyone else want to help, Jace? How are we going to close our paper? Let's look back to our topic sentence. So maybe we should add some details from our topic sentence into our closing sentence. I'm going to give you guys a minute to end your paper, and then I want to see what you guys wrote. Okay, so how are we going to go ahead and write a closing sentence for me? You're tying your paper together now. You're ending it.
So we're just